Well, hey guys, what is up? Brent, Abel here with another episode of What's the Right Shot. And in today's episode, it's a little bit of false advertising. There's a pretty obvious shot here that I'm going to ask you to, pause the video and then go on down in the comment section and, tell me what shot you would play. But I want you to be thinking about a couple things. Number one, you don't want to become predictable, whether it's singles or doubles with your shot making. And occasionally you would go a little less high percentage than normal with your shot choice. And the reason you might do that from time to time is just so that for future points, your opponent in singles or your opponents in doubles don't get to really guess with much accuracy about where you're going to play your next shot. So blah, blah, blah. Here comes this episode of What's the Right Shot. Okay, guys, here we go. In this new episode of What's the Right Shot, serving is Paul Wolf. His partner, Len Wofford, yours truly with the return to serve, and my partner is Chris Morgan. And I am going to pause the video just before I play a volley from behind the service line, and I'm going to ask you what shot you would play if you are me, and here it comes. All right, Chris has obviously got the alley covered, so nothing's coming back through there. So I'm going to pause this right here, and I'm going to ask you. It's not a low volley. It's going to be probably a shoulder high when it gets to me. And if you're me right now, what shot are you going to play? So right down below the video, let me know in the comment section. Obviously, pause the video first and then go on down. Type in what shot you would play and then come on back. Well, okay, you are back, and here we go. Let's kind of, I want to take this through also, give you a little coaching here on the return to serve, which we've been doing a lot frequently. But one of the things that, and I'm not sure why, it just seems so obvious to me, but you got to make sure that when you're returning serve that you're actually facing the server, that you're not facing the net. Excuse me. And so make sure that you're facing the server so that you're sort of right in between forehand and backhand, depending on where that server plays their serve. And what I like to do here is take a step forward as the server goes through their tossing motion. Everyone's a little different, so you kind of time your step differently. You come into a split so you can react. And the first thing, well, not the first thing, but I really got to make sure the hands are soft right here in the racket handle so that I can make the shoulder turn, right? Because it's so important that you get your shoulders fully committed into a turn for either forehand or backhand. And if you've got too much grip tension on the racket, you'll never get out of that facing forward position. So I've got enough of a turn. The grip is still pretty relaxed because I got to get the racket head through, right? And hit a good return back down low to Paul's feet. And so let's take it to that point where I paused the video before and you went down and left your comment in what shot you would play if you're me right about here. So, I mean, it really, the standard ball is going to be in the middle. But let's say that you've had that situation maybe once, maybe twice, and maybe 3 times so far. Well, what shot do you think these guys are thinking that you think is the right shot? Well, obviously they think in the middle. So from time to time, what I will do is I will, even if I miss this shot here, at least I keep them thinking for the rest of the match that they got to cover more than just the completely obvious shot. And, for me, this is actually kind of a high percentage ball because really what I'm trying to do is get the ball down. And even though it's going over a higher part of the net, that's a pretty high contact point for me, right? So I've got some good geometry on it. You can do the same thing. And again, I'm just looking to get it down. And then if it does come back, let's see what we've got. So guys, I'm going to play this in real time and then slow motion. And if you've got any further comments or feedback or questions, I'd love to read them and respond down below in the comments area. So gang, there you have it. A little crazy on maybe the shot choice, but again, as I said in that voiceover video, it really sort of felt high percentage to me in terms of I just felt I could at least get the ball down, and even if Len is there, he's going to have a tough ball to handle. Meaning that we're still going to be okay. We'll still be in the point. Might have gotten myself a little bit out of position if I hadn't gotten the ball down, but as it worked out, it did, and we ended up winning that point. And we also probably put the thought in their minds for the rest of the match that anytime we got into, especially me, anytime we got in a situation where I got a high forehand volley, they got to cover more than just the standard high percentage shot. So guys, again, if you've got any more feedback or comments or questions, let me know right down below in the video. If you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube WebTennis channel, please do so. It really helps me in terms of get a better reach out to more tennis players out there in the YouTube world, but also you get notified. You're the first one to get notified anytime I publish a new instructional video over at YouTube. Top spin second serve, if you're having troubles with it and you've not picked up my serve course, it's completely free. It's titled How to Quickly Crack the Topspin Serve Code, and you can get free access to that entire course right down below in the description area. There's a link. Click it. All you got to do is put in your first name and email address, and you'll get access to that course. What else is going on? I guess that's it. I don't know, man. I'm looking forward, even though it's a little foggy here this morning in Northern California, but getting out there today, getting in the gym, getting some off-court training, and then I got a 1:30 singles match. So, guys, as always, come on now, get out there today and make it another spectacular day.